Hey guys, this is project time. So far we have learned many things about Python, but now we have to build some project to get some experience. So first of all, we're gonna build a PDF merger, which aims to merge two PDFs into one. Now in real life, there is some situation where you need to merge two or more PDF files into one. In that case, you just search for a tool or software, use that to merge those PDFs. But now, as we know Python, we're gonna build a tool by ourselves to do this task. First of all, as you can see in my desktop, I have two PDF files. Now, let's say I'm gonna open my PyCharm. Now here, let's create a new project. Now, let's call this project, let's say PDF merger, then hit enter. The project got created. Now right click on it and open in terminal. Let me maximize this. So we need a package to build this program. Let me go to Google Chrome, and here we're gonna use a package called PyPDF. So let me search for that. Now here you can see the link. Let me visit this, and here you can see the command by which we can install that package. Now this package is called PyPDF. So let me copy this command, go back to my PyCharm, and in the terminal, let me paste this command and hit enter. Okay, so the package got successfully installed. As you can see, successfully installed PyPDF 6.3.0. Now, let's put our PDF files in this folder, which is PDF merger. So let me minimize a bit this one, and let me copy the files here. Okay, refactor this one to refactor. Okay, so both PDF files in this folder. Okay, let me maximize this again, and now here let me create a file. So I'm gonna create a Python file, and I'll call this merger dot. We don't need to write the .py. So as we are creating Python file, it will be auto appended. I'm gonna hit enter. So as you can see, merger.py file got created. Okay, let me close this and let's start our coding part. Okay, now here in the PDF merger, we have a twist. We are going to use a hybrid approach. Our script will run in the console, but when we need a file, we'll hack into the operating system to pop up a real browse window. Okay, so first we need our libraries. So we are using PyPDF to handle documents. We install that, but more importantly, we need tkinter or tkinter. You can call this anything. Now, this is a Python's built-in GUI library. Usually, you use this to build full desktop applications like calculators or text editors. But today, we're going to use just a tiny piece of it to borrow its file explorer. So first of all, we need our PyPDF. So here I'm going to write from PyPDF import. So we are going to import some methods. So first of all, we need PDF writer, okay, and then we need to import the tkinter or tkinter. You can call this anything. That's a bit weird, so I'm gonna call this tkinter. So import tkinter as tk. I'm writing this char form. After that, from tkinter import file dialog. So we want the dialog which lets us take files. Okay, now first of all, we want user to select files. So let's build the file selection function. This is where the magic happens. So we start by defining a root. So let's call this root. Oh, first of all, we need to define that method. So def select files, and inside that method, we're gonna define that root. So root, and that tk has a tk method, but with capital letter. I mean the t is capital. Then I wrote this rule, but this will be root. After defining this, we have root dot withdraw. This actually hides the main window. So if I explain in tkinter, the root is the main window of our application. It is the foundation of the container for everything else. You cannot have a pop-up dialog without a root window existing first. However, if we run this command as is, an ugly empty gray box will appear on the screen. We don't want that. We want a clean console app. So we immediately type root.withdraw. This command tells Python I need the root window to exist so I can access the system tools, but I want you to hide it completely from the user. It runs invisibly in the background. Yeah? Now that our invincible root is ready, we can launch the specific tool we need, and that is file dialog. Here I'm gonna define a variable called files equal, and let's call file dialog. We imported that, as you can see. Then here we can find many methods. One of them is ask open file names. So we want the method with the s because we are gonna select multiple files. Okay, and inside there, in the first argument, and the title would be select PDF files, and then we have to define the file types we allow the users to select, and there we can pass this. So we can write here PDF files, so this would be a string, and then in the next part we can write that we allow any name, but at the end it should have .pdf. After that we will return the files. When users select the files, we will return them. So here we are selecting the files and we are returning the files. Okay, now the merging logic. So we need another function, so let's define that. So def merge pdfs, and in this method we have a parameter which is file underscore list. Yeah? And inside this method what we can do is we can first initialize a merger. So I'm going to write merger equal, and let's call that pdf writer method. So pdf writer, okay, we are storing that in the merger variable. Okay, for that let's run a loop. So I'm going to write for pdf in file list. So we'll pass a list, a merge pdfs method, that will be a list. So, and in that list there will be some pdf files paths, so we can loop through that, and in the loop we can tell that merger dot append, and we want to append every pdf files path. Yeah, so after doing that our loop is complete. Now in that function we need to do another thing, that is merger dot write. So we have to create a new pdf file with those old ones. So here we're gonna write merger dot write. Write means create actually, and in the method we have to give a name. So let's call this merged underscore output. You can name this anything, and the extension would be pdf. Okay, so after creating the pdf we want to close the pdf. So I'm gonna write merger dot close. We can't let the merger to be open after the program has finished, so we have to close that. Yeah, so after closing that we can write a print statement. So let's do this. We can write here finished, and let's write here saved as merged underscore output dot pdf. So the selecting files function and merging the pdfs function is done. I mean the methods. Now it's time to write the actual main thing which will get executed when we run the file, the main execution part actually. So these are the functions. These will be executed when we call them, but there should be a root function or the root program which will be run when we just run the file. So that is the main execution part. So let's call this main execution. Okay, so here first of all when the program runs we are gonna print that please select your files. Okay, now after printing this, what we are gonna do is we are gonna write another variable called pdfs, and there we are gonna call that function we defined above, which is select files. And now this function will get triggered, really this one, and user can select pdf files there. Okay, now there we can write that if PDFs. If that is the case, I mean, if user has selected some PDFs, we can print that with a string formatting. Actually, here let's write you selected, then let's inject len, and here let's pass the PDFs, then just files. So if user selects two files, here it will print you selected two files. If he selects three files, it will print that you selected three files. After that, we're gonna call merge PDFs method, which we defined here. Okay? And here we're gonna pass the PDFs. So PDFs. As you can see, in this method, we accept a file list, and we are passing that file list. This will pass the paths of the files. It will happen when PDFs are selected, but let's say if user does not select anything, so we'll handle that in the else part, and there we will just print that no files selected. Now, as long as this program runs, we want the window to be opened. So for that, what we can do is we can write the input function, and here we just write press enter to exit, press enter to exit. Okay, this is just because we want the program to run when we are going through selecting and merging process. Okay, so our program is mostly done, so let's run this project. Okay, as you can see, please select your files, and I have this Python thing here. As you can see, it opened my Finder. If you are on Windows, it will open your File Explorer. Let me see what is that folder, which is PDF merger. Now this is getting too much embarrassing because I am not able to find the files, I mean the PDF files, where they are located. So let me do one thing. Let me close this, go to the project, stop that. Let me minimize this and move these files in the desktop. I can find the files easily. This has nothing to do with the project. Now let me run the file again. Okay, as you can see, it is trying to open my Finder. If you are on Windows, it will try to open the File Explorer. So in the Finder, I'm gonna select these two files and click on Open button. And if I go there, as you can see, the file got created. So now if I try to open this in my Finder, as you can see, the merged output.pdf file got created. Okay, I haven't closed the program, so the job is finished. Saved as the new file got saved as merged output.pdf. Now I have to press enter to exit. Okay, so now I can open the merged PDF file. As you can see, awesome. So our PDF files, that two files got merged into one. So how cool is that? So congrats, you have built your first Python project, which is a cool tool which can merge two or more PDF files into one. I hope you enjoyed this lecture. So if you enjoyed this, please leave a like and make sure to subscribe to this channel. Let's see you in the next project.